4.5 billion years ago. The lack of iron in rocks brought back from the moon is evidence that the Earth survived a massive collision with another planet. But vital parts of the modern Earth were still missing from the newly born planet. The investigation now needs to figure out how the Earth gained two essential components: solid land and water. $4.5 billion years ago, Earth formed out of the solar dust cloud, then survived a devastating impact with another planet. The investigation now moves 200 million years forward in time as scientists try to discover how the first continents and oceans formed. They are looking for evidence on the northeast shores of Hudson Bay, Canada. This is the desolate landscape of Porpoise Cove, the site of an important new scientific discovery. And it's all down to a young PhD student's fascination with ancient rocks.
I was interested in studying the early Earth, so the idea is to get as far as we can back in time to get these old rocks and study rocks that were there in the past.
Geologists already knew that rocks in this part of northern Canada are extremely old. But something about a small area in this vast wilderness caught O'Neill's eye.
The overall aspect of the rocks really looked different. And right away we knew that something was really bizarre, really unusual about these rocks.
The rocks are highly altered, deformed volcanic lavas known as amphibolites.
The chemistry was unusual, the mineralogy was unusual, and nobody had seen rocks like that before.
O'Neill decided the rocks needed further investigation. He sent samples to be radiometrically dated. The results were astounding.
We were in the lab in Washington, D.C. when we first got the first number out of the machine. And the first reaction is we didn't believe it. So what you do is you reanalyze the rock a second time. And then the same number comes up, and then a third time, and then again and again. So you say, okay, we'll analyze more of these rocks because I can't believe it. And these numbers, the signature, this really, really old signature keep coming up, keep coming up, and keep coming up. And in the end, you have to come to the conclusion that these rocks have been formed nearly 4.3 billion years ago.